So hey guys, I don't know if I'm gonna upload the video that I just made about the Kylie Jenner Tyga thing, but I'm gonna make this video because it kind of links up with that just a little bit. But somebody just sent me a message about they said that they were glad that I was out of my abusive relationship, and I just kind of wanted to talk on that because I feel like what I went through is something that happens all the time, and people don't realize that it's, abuse, that it's manipulation. And I don't want you guys to ever go through anything like that ever. Like, nobody should have to experience that in any capacity. So I just want to briefly let you guys know what happened, and just tell you how I got through it and how I continue to get through it, because it's something that you have to deal with every day. It's something that's like, when it happens, it becomes a part of you, sort of. It becomes a part of your mind and, how you think, how you deal with things. So I I dated this boy for 4 years, and we started dating in high school. Everything was great. Everything was amazing for me. At least I thought it was great and amazing. And you always think that something is great until it's over, and then you can kind of reflect on it, look back at it, and really really see it for what it was when you're out of it. It's like you're in a storm almost, like you're in a fog storm or a sandstorm or something. Like, when you're in it, you can't fucking see anything. It's just like, yeah, it's great, it's just a hurricane. I mean, and then when it passes, you're just like, whoa, like, my fucking house is destroyed. Like, this is horrible. But yeah, we dated for 4 years, then graduated, we both went to college. I went away somewhere, and he kind of stayed home. And it was just like the most normal night ever. I was an art major, and I was fucking making something. I was painting something, and he calls me, and he's crying. He's like bawling, and I'm like, "What's up?" Because we used to joke all the time, like, and make shit up just to make each other laugh. But I was like, "What's up?" And he tells me he cheated on me, and it was just like a spiral downward to destruction. Like, it was really bad. But yeah, after he told me that, I mentally checked out. I was already at college. Like, it was my first year at college, so it's already really, really stressful. And like I said, I was an art major, and don't let anybody tell you that being an art major is not one of the hardest things, because you're just never, you just are constantly pumping out art. Like, which is mentally and physically exhausting. So I was just already, I was just kind of like on edge, and I was stressed, and I was depressed, anxious, like crazy. And then I hear that, and it's like, yeah, I lost my fucking mind. Like, I just checked out, and I couldn't leave my dorm. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't make anything. I couldn't go to class. I was just trying to sleep all the time, just so the time would pass where I could go on break, winter break, and so I could be home, so I could be with my shitty boyfriend who cheated on me, and so I could be with my mom, so I could have some sense of comfort. But I was just kind of killing the time. And at the time, I was seeing a therapist at the university, and she essentially after a while of being that, she told me not to come back. Like, I couldn't come back to school after winter break. I wasn't allowed to come back to school, and I don't tell a lot of people that part of it because it makes me feel weak, but that's the truth. And I usually I tell people it was my decision to leave school, that I just didn't like it, it just wasn't for me, but the truth was that I was extremely depressed and suicidal, and I was gonna kill myself. I had the intention of dying. Like, I wanted to kill myself. And my therapist was like, yeah, you can't stay here if you're going to jump out a window or jump into traffic or something. Like, you can't stay here. So they essentially were just like, yo, you're gone. Like, go home. Don't come back here. So, yeah, I went home, tried to work things out with him. It was just, when I got home, it was unrelenting, the amount of effort that I had to put in just to get any kind of affection or acknowledgement that my boyfriend at the time really hurt me. I had to try so hard with him just to even get him to acknowledge that he did something wrong. And the thing that I want to tell you guys is, if you are with somebody who has done something which is universally, like, acknowledged as being fucked up, like cheating, or putting their hands on you, or sexually assaulting you, or something that you just know, that it's fucked up, and this is where I mean to say, like, this is why I want to tell my story, because a lot of people don't know that this is being abusive, that this kind of behavior is being manipulative. When somebody does something to genuinely hurt you, and they flip it around and try to make you sympathetic for them, run for the fucking hills. Run for the hills. Do not look back, because that person is a sociopath. Like, that person is, they don't care about you. They don't care about you at all. And what he did was, he was the type of person to, break down, cry, apologize a lot, say he's gonna do better, say he's gonna do this, he's gonna change, all this stuff. And it never happened. It never happened. But I would forgive him every single time, because I wanted to believe that, the good times that we had those were the genuine times. And when he did some really fucked up shit, those didn't exist. Those weren't real. They didn't happen. That wasn't him. But it was. That was him being honest. That was him being himself when he was doing that. When he was doing those things. And I realized that when I found out, after I had been home for like a year, I realized that he was not at all who I believed him to be for those 4 years, when I found out that he had been cheating on me with 2 different people for over 2 years. That's when I realized, all of this is a lie. That's just a sham. That's just like some weird persona that he puts on for people. And I don't want you guys to fall for that. I don't want you guys to ever mistake somebody buying you things, or somebody saying that they love you for actual love. I don't want you guys to ever mistake somebody calling you beautiful, or buying you fucking roses or something for actual love. I want you guys to know what actual love is. And actual love is Actual love is when you lose your mind and you get arrested. You have to go to the psych ward. And actual love is the friends that call you when you're in the psych ward. Actual love is your mother coming to visit you every single day while you're in there. Actual love is people that you don't even really know exactly, but people sharing their stories with you to make you feel like less of a freak, make you feel like you're less alone. That's what actual love is. Actual love is not somebody beating you and apologizing later. Actual love is not somebody cheating on you and then apologizing later, but continuing to do the hurtful shit, the toxic shit. That's not love at all. That is selfishness, and that's it's pain. That's abuse. That's not love. And even if they say that it is, they try to convince you that it is, I want you to know that it's not. It doesn't have to be for you or for anybody. Love yourself enough to notice that. And I don't want to sound self-righteous, like, if you're in this situation, this horrible situation, because everybody told me that, he wasn't shit. He wasn't shit. And even when I found out for myself that he wasn't, I didn't care. I didn't care. So I don't know what I'm trying to say, really, because it's like when you're in it, and you don't care. You don't care about. You don't. You don't care about the truth, because you have your own version. You have your own version of that. You don't care about what's real. But again, I know I'm not going to convince you, but I have to try, I guess. So, yeah, if you're in something like that, just get the fuck out. Get out. Run for the hills. Don't look back. They try to contact you, and they will. They definitely will. The people that act that way towards you they're very insecure in themselves, and they see something in you that they are completely jealous of, something that they don't have, and they feel like they'll never have it. So they have to hold on to you, because that's their only connection to whatever great thing it is that you possess, because they will never have it. Don't let them. Don't let them take that from you. Don't let them don't let them don't let them steal that that light from you, because it's not worth it. It's not worth feeling loved. You can love yourself, and you will eventually. It happens. It takes time, but it happens. And I feel like I'm rambling, but yeah. Yeah. Maybe I just kind of needed to get that off my chest for me. Just, because like I said, it's an ongoing thing. It just becomes part of your mentality, in the back of your head. Like, did I deserve this? What could I have done to prevent this? But sometimes you just have to hear it, not even believe it necessarily. Just, you have to hear it from somebody. And I'm gonna tell you, you don't deserve that. Nobody deserves that. No matter what kind of person you are. And yeah, I just kind of, if you're in a situation like that, I am there with you 100% in heart and spirit, that sort of thing. And I love you guys so much. So if you're watching this, or probably like one person's gonna watch this, but yeah, if you want me to talk about anything else, I could talk about whatever. Just leave me a comment, leave me a video reply if you want to chew me out about what I just said, anything I just said, anything I will say. So yeah, I'm just kind of rambling now, so I'm gonna go. But thanks for watching if you watched, and if not, then you won't hear me, so peace.